All right, everybody, real quick. This is how you deal with the SAM stuff. Now, the first time you click on it, it may ask for like a email password. It depends. And once you've done that once, it should never ask you for that again. But the training, Word 1 training, looks a little bit like this. When you load it up, it's going to look a little slightly different than mine because I'm a teacher, but it should load up a screen that looks like this. Now, the training has a couple of different parts here, so let me just explain each part. You have your tasks, which you'll see right here. You can speed things up if you want to. You can even see text instead of just letting the thing play. There are three parts that you really have to worry about. One is observe. This is video, basically. I would encourage you to watch this video. This is basically going to ask you to do one particular thing. So, watch the video, and then we'll move on to the practice. The practice is an interactive video. So basically, what it's going to do is it's going to give you that same video, but you're going to have to interact with it. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that one, but definitely watch the video. The apply up here is the one that counts. Now, this is the one that counts that for a little check mark that you've done it. So it's going to ask you to basically do whatever the video asks you to do. Now you can click on all these little items up here, and if you do what they ask you to do, new blank document, it'll tell you that it's complete. It'll go to the next question, and you'll see a nice little check mark next to the one that you've done. So after you get all the check marks, it'll complete. You can submit it, and it should give you kind of a score, 25 out of 25. Now, it automatically scores and throws it on Canvas. You can take this as many times as you want. If you end up, let's say, not finishing it, I'll bring this back up. It'll keep all your check marks. Mine, obviously not, because I'm not a student, but let's say I only get about halfway through and I have to leave. That's fine. Close it out. And then you come back, all your check marks should still be there. It's also a good way to practice some of the things that they're asking you to do in the book as well. If you want to go back through it, you can do it as much as you want. Now, the other SAM assignment, that is the training, would be the projects. And this is pretty much similar to the projects we're doing in the book, except for this here. You'll see something similar to this, obviously without the solution. The instructions are here. You'll have to open that up, and I'd probably recommend printing it. And then you'll have your start file. This is the thing you're actually going to do stuff in. Ta-da. Now, very first direction, save this file as this name. If you don't do that, you can't turn it in. It's got to be changed to this. So you would file, save as, well, enable editing first. File, save as, and then I would change the name from a 1 to a 2 and save it. And then what you'd get is, ready to go pretty much at that point. You can also download the picture file if you haven't done that already. That's this one here. If you click on it, it may go here. You may want to, I'm using Chrome, show in folder. And it'll put it probably in your downloads. You can drag it to your pictures. That's really the easiest place right here. Just doot. Or you can even right click send to your flash drive or desktop or wherever you want to keep it. Using a Mac, it's a little different. Just drag it wherever you're going to put it. And then you start following the directions. Direction 1, right here. Begin making the following changes to the document. Change the theme. change the theme colors. So I would open this up and start doing what it asks. Design, themes, office. Theme colors, red. There we go. And there we go. And I would just go through each of these directions. Now, if you miss a direction, it's going to count that as wrong. And let's say if it asks me to change a sentence, let's say change that to something, and then it asks me to make a bunch of changes after that. It's going to count all of them as wrong if I didn't fix that first thing. Now, I should say at the bottom of these directions, you'll see a picture of what it should pretty much look like at the end of this. Don't just look at the picture and try to mimic it. You will fail. Do the directions one at a time. Now, once you finish this, you're going to turn this in. There'll be a little link down here to submit it, attach. When you turn it in, what you're going to get is, and immediately, you should see a little solution file. If you click on that, it will tell you what you got wrong. It'll give you this picture, and if you scroll down to the bottom, it'll list all the instructions and put X's on the ones that you did wrong. And you can go back to your file, fix the ones you did incorrectly, and submit it again. SAM allows you to submit it again up to 5 times. So don't just accidentally submit the wrong thing multiple times in a row, or you're going to burn up your chances to fix it. But check that solution file, or the, I guess you could say report file, as soon as you finish. If you don't, you lose the report. You don't get to see why you missed what you missed. This automatically loads the score to Canvas as well. So what's nice about this is you don't have to wait for me to grade it. It will pop it on Canvas immediately. Ta-da. And that's it. Hopefully that answers your question as far as SAM goes. If there's a assignment in the book, then just like before, it's in the book on this page. Make sure you read the instructions. The picture here, save, put it wherever you need to put it. All right, if you have any other questions or issues, let me know.